Hey Trail Riders, welcome back to the Daily Ride. I hope you guys are doing well. Last few days we've had some glitches and I think I've ironed them out today. So today we're going to be talking about yesterday, today, and forever. Power passage comes to us today from Luke 4:18 and 19, where it says, "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because He has anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. He has sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives and recovery of the sight of the blind, to set at liberty those who are oppressed, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord." The power thought for today is that I yield myself to be the tool that God uses to show His compassion to all people. The connecting passages for today is at 1 Kings 17, 1 through 24, 2 Kings 4, 1 through 44, and Luke 7, 1 through 17. The scriptures that get us through the Bible in a year is Exodus 31, John 10, Proverbs 7, and Galatians chapter 6. Here's an example of Christ's consistency from the Gospel of Luke. When Jesus raised a young man from the dead in the village of Nain, when they came near the gate of the city, the dead man being carried out, the only son of his mother, for she was a widow, when the Lord saw her and had compassion on her and said, "Do not weep." Then He came near and touched the coffin, and those who carried him, He stood still. And He said, "Young man, I say to you, arise." So he who was dead sat up and began to speak, and He presented him to his mother. We read that Jesus had compassion on a weeping widow, a weeping mother. In the same region, the great prophets Elijah and Elisha had both also raised mother's sons from the dead. That was 800 years before. Now, notice this. In each case, the Bible says that Elijah and Elisha gave the sons back to their mother. And Jesus did exactly the same thing. He raised the young man from death and gave him back to his mother. 2 millennia have not made any difference to the power of compassion. Generation after generation have experienced Christ's healing touch. We recognize His fingerprints, His typical way of working. He is like the noonday sun and never switches off. His powerful sunlight kills the virus of evil. 2 millennia have passed since He was on earth and ascended back to His Father. But that makes no difference to His power or His compassion in your life today or in mine. Our healing is based on and in His resurrection power. He is alive. God bless you guys. I hope you'll continually follow me here on the Daily Ride, and I'll see you on the next trail ride.